Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with a Conway. And this beautiful, magnificent mother trucker has two guns. Derp gun and the standard gun. So let's try to play a game with a derp gun and couple of games with a standard gun, or maybe two games with a derp gun, one with a standard gun. And let's see what we can craft with this vehicle. Meanwhile, fellas, keep this in mind. You can check out the ratings in the index page. You can see community ratings, you can see my ratings, you can find the YouTube videos, equipment setup, crew field modifications, models, so yup, tararai. You can find absolutely everything over there. Hopefully it is going to be helpful, and very, very soon we are going to have the 3D models as well as armor penetrator models and many other stuff. We are working and we are getting there. Fellas, skill from the future. Reminder about the drops. Today we have a last set of drops. It lasts for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, drops will be done. What you can get yourself 10 tokens. Back to the video. For me, Convoy, at least in my opinion, Convoy should be played with a DPM gun, right? So I'm not a big fan of the derp gun, although it can work and you can have some fun and you can punish enemies for their stupidity and for their mistakes. This is exactly what we will try to do in this type of situation, and we are hoping that enemies will try to take the hill, right? If enemies will try to take the hill, oh boy, they are not going to enjoy themselves. Let's get a very nice angle just like so, and now we are pre-aiming. That's all we need for a full happiness. I need someone slower to go up like this. Maybe, no, not really. As you can see, enemies do not make a mistake. Maybe? Oh, pat on the tank. No, he is not going to. Okay, plan B. Unfortunately, we cannot punish enemies crossing like this, which is fair enough, and this is understandable. So in this type of situation, we are going to go on the field. What we are going to get from the field, in my humble opinion, we should get a bit better angle to slap someone who is way too aggressive in this position, and in the same time, we can punish someone who is playing over there. Now, our team is doing kind of great, to be fair with you. We have plenty of the forces who are just chilling and enjoying themselves right over there. And to be fair with you, even though enemies has heal, we have a lot of more than that. We have, oh my. We have the island, right? Hopefully our budget will survive the Bizonte aggression. Unfortunately, he didn't, but that's okay. We are fine, we got this. All we need to do, we need to smile and we need to eliminate him from the game. Beautiful. Now pay attention what kind of ammunition I am using. I'm going with a gold. And the main reason being is you can slap enemies for 770 alpha damage, okay? I must admit I'm a bit addicted for this type of slapping, okay? It just sounds great, it just looks awesome, and to see everything above 700, it is actually okay. Now, what this tank doesn't have, fellas, this tank doesn't have armor, and this vehicle doesn't have fully rotatable turret if you are using the big boy gun, right? Whenever you are using this big boy gun, you can rotate turret only that much. That's it. So 90 degrees one side, 90 degrees other side. No camo, no armor. Yeah, kind of difficult situation if you would ask me. But this is what we have and this is what we need to live with. Now, what is the difference if you would use the other gun? Well, with the other gun, you would have a fully rotatable turret, which is actually very good, and I really like this feature, right? To have fully rotatable turret is extremely comfortable, if you would ask me. That is good. Other than that, it's still, the tank is still without camo, and the tank is still without any armor whatsoever. Nevertheless, what kind of gun you are going to use, but that's okay. Now, pay attention how many sniper schnitzels do we have in this area. Skill a lot. Beautiful. That is very good. Skill, what that means? Well, that means we are going to try to do our best in order to slap them. I would love to outspot them, and I would love to punish them. Let's try to be a bit more aggressive here, and here we go. This is the position where I want to play. Now, We are going to take our time to aim fully and to slap him for 700. Okay. I must admit this is satisfying, okay? This is very, very, very satisfying to slap someone for 700 plus. And plus on top of that, even though we have a semi-rotatable turret, at least it is rotating a bit, right? That is definitely a plus. Relax, take it easy, we have all time in the world of tanks, we do not need to panic, we do not need to do anything extraordinary apart having our eyes widely open and just searching for the enemy mistakes, right? Oh, Hashem, how are you doing this fine day? Since he isn't paying too much attention, we are slapping him for 750. I mean, okay, this tank has a bit of the satisfaction. Fellas, this tank definitely has a bit of the satisfaction to share and to give for us, that's for sure. Let's go for a blind shot for Udes. Unfortunately, we missed our shot, but that is okay, we are going to feel fine. Skill, do you understand that you are wasting the credits by shooting like this? Oh yes, I do, but you know what? Sometimes the things are not about the credits. Sometimes the things are about the fun and about enjoyment and about slapping enemies left, right, and center. I mean, this is great, right? This is definitely great. Meanwhile, I don't really think I can penetrate him with a high explosive, so I am going to go with AP. I believe that makes sense. It just simply adds up, and it is better idea to go this way. Okay, we are done reloading. Do I want to try to blind fire the Udes? We do not even need to blind fire the Udes. That's great. We eliminated him from the game. Excellent. And now we can just simply make a hardcore pressure like this. This is a bit risky stuff, but once again, I am kind of up to take the risk. And you know what? More I think, more I want to go for a high explosives. Actually, no. Let's not risk it for the biscuit. Not really worth it. Or maybe it is worth it. Okay, it is worth it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Just for a bigger alpha damage. Just for a bigger alpha damage, I'm going for that. I know, silly, stupid skill, you damage 4. I know, fellas, but sometimes you need to do what you need to. Sometimes you need to do what you need to do. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation. This is the perfection. We highlighted the strongest sides of this tank. We slapped enemies very, very, very well in the face, and it was just ideal, fellas. It was just ideal. Maybe the start of the game was a bit weaker because I made a decision to stop for a second to get the angle, but other than that, this is amazing. This is amazing, fellas. Very, very, very good game. I'm happy about this. I think just because we had such an epic start with this, I need to play one more with a derp gun, I think. Meanwhile, what do we have? 4,200 damage, 2,000 assisting damage, first class, high caliber. We are sitting first by experience, first by the damage, and we even made credits. Although the main reason why we made credits is because we completed the mission. Without mission, we would lose some credits. But once again, that was a gold spam, and it's not because I would be more successful with a gold spam. It's because it's more fun. You know what I mean, fellas? It's just the right way to play with this tank. Let's go for seconds. Okay, fellas. Round number 2, Empire's Border Standard Battle. This is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a risky one, but I think we want to make pressure here. I am thinking about the heavy line, honestly speaking. Straight up, we are just going into the heavy line. The main reason why am I not thinking anything else is because sniping with this tank can be quite difficult. And to be fair with you, I don't see from where I can snipe in this type of situation. So we are just going to the heavy line. Bless our souls, fellas. Cross your fingers for us. 200 penetration isn't massive, but hopefully we can penetrate enemy forces. Cheers. Morning coffee, fellas. Oh, good. Very, very good. Hopefully our senses and our brain will wake up after this sip and we will play even better. Skill impossible. I know, fellas, I know. Impossible it is. Impossible it is. Okay. We are almost there. Let's see. Beautiful. Can we slap the heavy tank without bigger problems whatsoever? That's the question. Okay, we are in position. This is exactly what we need, fellas. This is exactly what we need. Now, I want to see enemies messing it up. Come on, please tell me we have some heavy tanks who are super brave. This is what we need, fellas. We need enemies to feel brave. Okay, let's aim to the lower plate and bam. Ooh, good. This is exactly what we are looking for. We want to see those weak spots. We want to see those lower plate opportunities, right? Or the side opportunities. Whatever to punish enemy forces over there. That's good. That is very good, fellas. We got this. Now we will need to aim properly for Tortoise Cupola. I do not really think we have anything else but Tortoise Cupola in this situation. Or maybe. Aye. Excellent. Very, very good. ML2 is eliminated. Excellent. Now Mr. Tortoise. Tortoise is very dangerous, fellas. Tortoise is extremely dangerous mother trucker for us, but that's okay. Maybe I could... Maybe I should load the APs. The thing is, to penetrate Tortoise with 200 millimeters of penetration is a difficult task, right? So instead of risking for the biscuit, I think what we can do, we can simply load the APs. And with the APs, we can show a bit different dominance, if you know what I mean. Bad shot by me, can't complain. Shaking hands, shaking soul, that's fine. Meanwhile, we are stunned. Not exactly what we want to have, but it is how it is. That's fine. That is fine. How about this Hori? I mean, holy bananas, they are brave. Holy bananas, they're brave. Go back. Good. It's okay, fellas. It's okay. We haven't lost any hit points whatsoever in this situation, so I am feeling good. Now we can try to be tiny touch more aggressive, and we can try to slap this Tortoise, or alternatively Convoy, or alternatively Leopata. I like this Leopata just because he doesn't have any armor whatsoever. But once again, a lot of things are depending, will this gentleman make a mistake or not. I want to believe that if he's going to pick, he's going to pick from here. Mr. E75, thank you very much. Boom. I would have been pre-aimed, but once again, I get that E75 had no space to move over there, which is unfortunate, but once again, not much what we can change there. It's fine. Relax, take it easy, no stress, fellas, no stress. I just noticed that we are using anonymizer. The previous stream I was playing with 452K, or however it's called, and anonymizer was pretty much necessary at that situation since I was trying to mark it and yet still I didn't. Lately I had a bit of the crisis for the World of Tanks when I'm not the most motivated. Maybe because the weather outside is so nice, maybe because the games can be disgusting or something like that, right? But now I am feeling very, very good. We are on the way to pre-make YouTube videos for the trip to UK. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you are visiting the Tank Fest, you will have chance to meet me if you want to. Obviously, we are doing meet and greet, but not in the Tank Fest, but in the Bournemouth, or however that city is called. And over there, pretty much we are going to have a bit different meet and greet than you are used to. We are going to meet in the pub, so you can get yourself beer or your preferred drink, right? And we are going to have like 4 hours together, right? So if this is what you are looking for, if this is what you want to see, you will have a chance to meet with us. More information will come via the YouTube post and Discord and Instagram. So there is plenty of the ways how you are going to know more information about this event, right? Okay. Good. Very, very good. Fellas, we are slapping enemies with a convoy. This is absolutely glorious. This is amazing. We are doing the things well. Now, obviously, I am kind of lucky, okay? We are meeting kind of clueless enemies, and you know, I would never ever complain about this type of situation. This is great thing for us. You know, we are just taxing the tourists, to say that the least, and that's great. And that is great, fellas. Luckily, our team doesn't look like enemy team does, because then we would have completely different situation. We would scream, we would cry, and we would just simply say horrible game. That's what we would do. By the way, I think this game is over. I do not really think that we are going to meet anyone in this situation. Okay, excellent. 3.7 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Not the game I would complain about. We are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 7,000 profits. That's good. So after 2 games of playing with this gun, we averaged, wow, very good, 4,000 damage. Right, or close to 4,000 damage and over 1,000 assisting damage. That is good, fellas. That is properly good. Now, what we are going to do next, I want to show you the other gun performance as well, which I like more, although you need to expose yourself for longer night, especially if you want to use this beautiful DPM. And highlight of this gun is high explosives as well. 120 millimeters with a high explosive as a penetration, that's absolutely glorious. Let's go for round number 3 and let's try to make this tank work again. Okay, would you look at that? Cliff encounter game, we are playing against the tier 7s pretty much. We are top dog in the field. That's great. Now, like I said before, high explosive is the biggest highlight. The thing is, if you are meeting paper tanks, or not so paper tanks, 120 millimeters of penetration with high explosive is absolutely amazing. So if you are meeting anyone that you can penetrate with 120 millimeters of penetration, this is glorious. Look at this. 6 seconds reload to slap someone for 515. It is insanity, fellas. That is very, very strong and very, very good. And this is how we are going to start our journey. We are going to have a high explosive loaded for a gentleman who will try to go on top of the hill. And usually there is at least one mother trucker who is saying, "Wee, I want to go up." Usually there is at least one mother trucker who is saying that. So let's see, is it going to be the case or not so much? Obviously later on we are going to be a bit more involved. At the moment it doesn't look like we have anyone who would try to go on top of the hill. That being said, I am relocating a bit. I know I am a top dog on the field, but there is one more extremely important thing to highlight, and that important thing to highlight is we do not really have any armor whatsoever. So we need to be very conservative with our decisions, what we are doing in this game, right? Because it's very, very easy to mess it up. One bad peek and that's it, you know, you are crying in the corner while complaining how bad of the tank you have. So we need to be smart. Meanwhile, while being smart, we are loading high explosive ammunition, and please, would you look at that? Bam! 500 in the face, that is very, very nice. We eliminated the gentleman and now we are chilling. We know that Cobra is sitting here as well, so it is kind of easy to make a mistake, and we know that Arta is sniping from somewhere here in the back. So we are going to take our time to try to blind fire him. I have a feeling that Arta is sitting right here, so we are going to use some of the ammunition just purely to go for a blind fire and just try to eliminate the guy from the game, right? Am I going to be successful? I do not know, but we can always try to do that, and looks like you are enjoying the blind shots. So let's try to counter him. Come on. Where are you sitting at? This is the question. I can see Baza getting involved here, but this is not a scary Baza. This is a bad Baza. So we are okay. At this point, I would love to relocate from this position completely, but not yet. We are going to be okay. What position I am thinking about? I am thinking to take this corner, but at the moment we are feeling kind of fine and we are just chilling, you know? We are enjoying ourselves. Wait, we are fine, there is no need to worry, Actually, there is need to worry. Listen, I am going to relocate. This is the moment whenever I would love to take a risk it for the biscuit situation to get into the proper position. Skill, what is the proper position in your opinion? The proper position in this type of situation is to take this. The main reason why am I highlighting this, because we are losing this side, right? So enemies should try to make as much pressure as they physically and possibly can, and we will try to protect our team from that. This is what we are looking for, and this is what we want to see. To be fair with you, looking into this game, I think it would be the same struggle. It doesn't really matter what kind of setup do we have or what kind of gun we are using in this situation, right? I think it would be a very, very, very big struggle nevertheless. It's okay. Relax. Take it easy. We are fine. Full focus over there, and we are going to be okay. This Suka Pershing should die for our Jack Tiger 88. At least this is what I'm hoping for. And I want to see this Mr. Tiger P peeking. Beautiful. This is what we are talking about. We just want to see them making a bad decisions and just trying to get involved in one or another way. One more thing, that this gun is significantly more reliable. There is a bigger chance for you to hit the shots whenever you are aiming to, right? Whenever you are aiming, you have simply bigger chance to hit the shots. That is good. That is fair. Everything is okay. Now, how we could eliminate this Mr. Tiger? Okay, if the T-95 will shoot the Arta, we are going to farm this T-95. This is good. This is very, very good. T-95 is considering how he could get involved over there, and that's fine for us. In the worst case scenario, I can always drop down. Please let me kill him. Not yet. One more. It's okay. He should not be able to repair it in time. Excellent. Now we are playing a game against the T-95. Not the easiest game to play, but that's what we have. I see the Cobra. Cobra is on the reload at the moment. We are kind of feeling alright, and we are just simply trying to farm this T-95. Meanwhile, there is a guy who is flanking us. That's a bit of the issue, and that's a bit of the problem, but nevertheless, he is dead. Good. Now we are trying to find a decent enough angle to eliminate this T-95, but unfortunately we couldn't. So, in this situation, honestly speaking, I am glad that I have this gun. I think we would not play as good with a derp gun in this particular situation. Honestly, I am feeling pretty well and I am feeling pretty nice. Unfortunately, our team lost the game. It happens for the best of us. But I think we showed how to play with this tank with a derp gun, how to play with this tank with this gun, and everything was fine. And I believe you may ask why I did not snipe it with this gun. The main reason why I chose to be a bit more aggressive in this situation is because I'm a top tier. If I would play against the tier 10s or against the tier 9s, maybe there is a tiny possibility that I would snipe somewhere in the back and maybe the performance would have been even better in this situation. But I do not regret what I have done. I think we nailed this tank, and I think we made it work pretty well. And obviously, fellas, if you are playing with a convoy, if you went through the convoy, which gun did you enjoy more? Feel free to leave the comment down below and share your thoughts together with us. Meanwhile, 3.9 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage. We are first by the damage by double or triple. We are first by experience. I do not complain about this. I think it was absolutely glorious and it was amazing. I think we have made this tank work, and once again, after 3 games, we are playing for average damage of the 4,000 and 1,000 assisting damage. That was just successful session with a convoy. Beautiful. Very, very nice. By the way, the tank isn't as great as I showed you. Just saying, I had a lucky session. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Skill is out for today, and see you tomorrow. Peace.